Welcome back to peer-guided DBT lessons provided by DBT Skills application Peers Helping Peers. This lesson is marked C-1 between the modules, Christmas Mood Survival, and is dealing with how to tackle the pre-Christmas jitters. Once again, we would like to remind everyone we are simply peers helping peers, working together to bring about more harmony, peace, and ultimately happier lives. If you get the blues or get stressed out in the days leading up to Christmas, know that you are not alone. Many other people are equally as overwhelmed. Just go to the mall and people watch for a little while. You should be able to see that many, even most, people don't seem to be enjoying what they're doing. Beware! Research shows that giving and receiving Christmas gifts may reduce our happiness. A study to back up what we all see anytime we leave the house this time of year. Shopping for Christmas gifts can contribute to anger, anxiety, and depression. Dr. Jolanda Burke, a leading psychologist specializing in positive psychology, wrote, "The madness of Christmas shopping. Don't let consumerism consume you." In that article, she states, research show that when the materialistic aspects of Christmas take over, our well-being can be significantly reduced. For those of us who are already walking on an emotional balance beam, this added stress can be yet another obstacle that could trip us in our pathway. The media makes us believe that the ritual of Christmas shopping, wrapping gifts, and offering them to our loved ones makes us happy. But psychological studies found that they have the opposite effect. When consumerism takes over and we focus a lot of our attention on buying Christmas presents, such behavior contributes very little to holiday joy. Then, of course, even making sure we have a gift for everyone, no matter how hard it is to get, we worry that our gifts will not be appreciated. Many of us will overspend, thinking that if we get gifts that are more expensive, those will have a better chance of receiving approval. Dr. Jolanda Burke goes on to say, psychologists found that when people receive gifts that are equal to a substantial percentage of their own income, they reported an increase of negative emotions. Therefore, they may feel more guilt, shame, sadness, frustration, or anxiety as a result of receiving an expensive gift from you. A team of positive psychologists found that spending money on products does not make us any happiness. However, spending the same amount of money on experiences keeps our well-being going for a long time. Therefore, selecting an experience that you and the recipient may enjoy together post-Christmas may not only become a thoughtful Christmas gift, but also help you enhance your relationship. Exciting activities bring us closer together, engage our minds better than pleasures, and help bring more laughter in our lives. You can even give a gift of future experiences without spending any money. What would the recipient like for you to do for them or with them? What are you able to do for them or with them? A certificate promising that could be the best gift that person gets this year. But shopping for gifts is only one part of Christmas stress. Many of us see this as a time of year that we should have a perfectly clean house. Some people clone spring cleaning so it comes twice a year. How important is this really? A check the facts sheet may help you take some of the stress off. Then there's the decorating. Remind yourself that this does not bring happiness. You don't have to overdo. You and others can have an enjoyable time even if you have no decorations. Then you must prepare for the most perfect meal. Yet for some of us, no matter how hard we try to have a meal like this, this is closer to what we end up with. Check all of your preparation expectations, which are critical for a Merry Christmas. It is more important for us to be able to tolerate the distress and be emotionally regulated while preparing than to meet expectations, others or those we impose on ourselves. No matter what we do to cut back on the stress of the holidays, chances are that we will have those yikes moments if we are a part of any of the season's preparations. We have the extra stress that almost everyone we come in contact with is under during this time of the year. This can cause any number of emotions to become dysregulated, not just in us, but with most people we come in contact with. It is more common this time of year for everyone to stretch themselves thin. Getting enough sleep may be more difficult because our thoughts are filled with what still must be done. Many of us feel so rushed that we don't stop long enough to eat. Don't forget to take time to take care of you. Reducing vulnerability to negative emotions. How to stay out of emotion mind. Number 1, treat physical illness. Take care of your body. See a doctor when necessary and take prescribed medication. Number 2, balance eating. Don't eat too much or too little. Stay away from foods that make you feel overly emotional. Number 3, avoid mood-altering drugs. Stay off non-prescribed drugs, including alcohol. Number 4, balance sleep. Try to get the amount of sleep that helps you feel good. Keep to a sleep program if you're having difficulty sleeping. And number 5, get exercise. Do some sort of exercise every day. Try to build up to 20 minutes of vigorous exercise. Remember to use please skills to reduce holiday vulnerability. If all else fails and you get too stressed, try some grounding mindfulness or other DBT skill to calm back down. Mindfulness grounding exercise. Root yourself in the now and here. Experience fully your 5 senses. Identify, name, and describe 5 things you see, 4 things you feel, 3 things you hear, 2 things you smell, and 1 thing you taste. The more detail you use to describe, the more grounded you will become. And finally, slow down and enjoy the holiday season.